today. From Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Mac Jones and the New England Patriots taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 19 carries, 106 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Yeah, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return will stop right around the 25. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. We're not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. Now Cousins. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent a week ago in that victory. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. This is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Pats have taken the early lead. First down, here's Cousins. And this is caught off a deflection. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on second down. Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now, quick hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cook fighting for the end zone. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A give to Harris. And he's got room, running right through it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there for the Patriots.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there.
That's what I'm talking about.
They start the drive with Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 54 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, Cook. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
They hand this off to Harris. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, 77 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. possession now. Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Patriots 36. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And
he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a give, running left is Harris. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for New England.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris. Cousins on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Cousins throw there, taken in by Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing, Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you?
And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Damian Harris to the Patriot offense, ready to take over again. And he's already gone over 200 yards on the ground as we get a look at some of his solid work.
And the guys I know, they think about 100 yards each and every game. That's the confidence factor.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down carry for Harris. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From just shy of midfield, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikingsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On the give, this is Harris. Bulldozes past him. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his second. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Osborne. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Cousins. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That throw good for only a couple and brings up third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup. Now Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't.
Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown. Cousins now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On the ground, it's Cook. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continue.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 29, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And you can say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Cousins.
Throw caught there by Osborne.
And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Carry for Harris. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 4.
Teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he'll take this forward to the 27. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. There's Henry to make a nice catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000? What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there, and I have no reason to believe he won't.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Parker, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Hey, get in there. Get in there. Get what you want, boy.
Off the play fake. Cousins. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a little floater there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down, Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Looking to throw on second down. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 4th down, Jones. Flushed out right. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot now for Cousins. He's going to let it fly. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Pats, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Vikings,